Hi guys, welcome back. So I'll be doing a review on an event I went to yesterday. Of course, you know I am the face and person behind both Nicole Lamar Fashion & Co., which is my fashion company, and I also am the face and hands behind Studio Vegan. So let's get started. So for this event, as soon as you walk in, um, there was a nice crowd. If you showed up early enough, you were given a wristband and you got to do your thing. You got one drink ticket, and I'll show you guys what that looks like. And you got a wristband, it's green, um, you know, cliche, the green, wristband. And you walk in. The first, if you go straight from where you are, like past the table, the first table I went to was the kombucha table, and I'll post a picture of that right next to me. So the kombucha table was amazing. The girl was really sweet, very, very nice. You got to sample whatever you wanted to sample, and then you got a cup of whatever you wanted a cup of, which was really nice. I sampled um, two different things. I don't remember the first one, but I do remember the one I went back to get. It was a passion fruit and pineapple kombucha. It was really good. I got two cups of that one. Amazing. They're sold, she said they were sold at Wegmans and Tops, which is awesome. And it was really, really nice. The following table after that, I went to Yay Pierogies, and I'll put a picture of the group here. They were so sweet. And their company is not vegan based, but they do offer vegan pierogies, which is good. And I have their menu. And I sampled each of them and taste each of them so I can tell you guys what I thought of them. You know, everybody has their own taste buds, but I cook a lot and I love food, and I'm gonna be honest. So, their lists are as follows. They're plant-based, dairy-free pierogies are sauerkraut with beet dough, portobello black bean with tomato dough. They have banana pepper mac and cheese with turmeric dough. They had the potato and chives with spinach dough. And then they had the buffalo chickpea with flax seeds dough. Now, I was in line, and I socialized with a lot of people. I made a lot of friends that night, yesterday. And I talked to 25 people. When I was in line after the people, like I sat with two girls who I'll put here, and I asked them about their favorite. Then I was in line for the cupcakes and asked a few girls there, and then I was in line for the soul food and asked some people there. So altogether, I talked to 25 people, and out of these 25 people, and ranking the food, I'm gonna give you the ranking after I describe what I thought they taste like. So let's do this. I'm reading from my iPad because I was walking around with this and writing it down. So the buffalo chickpea was spicy, it was creamy, it's full of flavor. It tastes like buffalo chicken, so to speak. It wasn't very hot, but it was the perfect amount of, oomph that you need from that buffalo. You don't want your mouth to be burning, but you can taste it and it's sat in your mouth for a little bit. It was amazing. The flaxseed dough they used was perfect. I would definitely recommend those. The banana pepper mac and cheese, it was mild. It wasn't a ton of flavor. To me, it tastes like just noodles with banana peppers. um, I wasn't a big fan of that. The black bean one was good. It tastes like black beans, obviously. It had a little bit of spice to it, and the dough was really good. The sauerkraut one tastes like sauerkraut. It was very, it had acidity. It was bold. It had bold flavors. If you like sauerkraut, definitely go for those. For that one in particular, it's really sauerkrauty. If you don't like sauerkraut, you will not like that pierogi at all. Um, and the potato and chive one was really good. It was like eating mashed potatoes. like a mouthful of mashed potatoes, and it was flavorful. So for ranking, from what I got from my 25 plus me, the top one out of the pierogies was the buffalo chickpea, because it was so good. It was flavorful. It tastes really, really good. The second one was between the sauerkraut and potato. Me personally, I love the potato versus the sauerkraut, but those went hand in hand with me and my group. So the potato and sauerkraut was ranked for number two. And the last were like the black bean, and at the dead bottom was the mac and cheese and banana peppers. Because, you know, when people think of macaroni and cheese, they expect macaroni and cheese flavor. We didn't get that. We thought it was just banana pepper, and noodles, which is fine. I mean, for the company to just starting, I mean, they're just starting this vegan. I mean, my only thing to them is to have people sample their fillings before, you know, to make sure there's enough salt and it tastes like what they're saying it's gonna taste like. But overall, they did an amazing job. People like their food, so yeah. And I'll link all of the information is gonna be in the link below. So after that, let me go back to mine because I took pictures of everything. So I'm just going in order. All right, so pierogies. Then we did the cupcakes. The cupcakes were so much fun. There were 96 lives, vegan bakery and cafe. This woman is a sweetheart. She's so sweet. I'll put a picture of her right here. She is so sweet, and the cupcake setup was adorable. I loved it. She had her cupcakes. Let's see. Cupcakes. Well, they're not on the menu. Okay. Well, so from what I saw, there was chocolate, like a chocolate cupcake. There was funfetti, and there was a lemon, and then her blondies. Her blondies were amazing. They were so good. They were moist. I went back for another one. They were really, really good. The chocolate cake was really good. It was moist. It was chocolatey, fudgy, kinda. Loved her chocolate cupcake, but the top two for me were the funfetti, of course, and the lemon cake. The lemon cupcake was so, it just something, it wasn't too lemony. It was like the perfect amount of lemon to complement the icing on top of it. And it was just so good, guys. So good. The blondies were amazing. Her blondies, you wouldn't even think that they were vegan if you had some of them. So if I had to rank them, the blondies would be number one, the lemon cake, the funfetti, and then the chocolate. All of her stuff is amazing though, and I mean, all of her stuff was good. I enjoyed talking to her about her stuff, and it was all in all the best dessert I had. Following her, there was the Global. The Global was nice. They had, I'm going to put a picture of them here, because I think there was one of the servers, and then there was two others, and I recorded them. So I'll insert some of that stuff on the side of me. And yeah, I love the cupcakes, but the Global was nice. Their first entree, I'll put a picture of what it looks like. It was a seitan burger cube with like a mustard aioli. So it was like basically Dijon mustard and vegan mayo mixed together with a chunk of the vegan seitan burger. The burger and that aioli was the bomb. It was so good. Like that little swoosh, it was so good. That burger was really delicious. They did a good job, and pairing it with that sauce was perfect. Then I don't know if it was couscous or quinoa or a grain. It was like a little mini salad. It had beans in it, and I'll put a picture of it on the side. That was good. It was a good compliment to the burger. And then there was also, I think it was a chickpea potato salad, so to speak, and that was delicious. It tastes really good. I don't know if it was potatoes or cauliflower. It kind of tastes more like cauliflower than potatoes. Um, Still good. That was amazing. I didn't. I mean, they gave us this little coin of cookie. I mean, I wasn't a fan of it. I thought it was dry. I did eat it. You know, I don't like wasting food, and I didn't want to throw it in the garbage. But I think if they did the oatmeal cookies again to put more, make it more savory and buttery and soft. Um, but their burger was amazing. They were really, really friendly. I love the service. They were really nice. And yeah, that was a good place to get your food. I enjoyed everything that I got. And then the last um, is the buffalo plant. Yeah, the buffalo plant burger. And this was she was a black chef, which you know I was happy about. I was excited to see what she had, and she did her thing. She had collard greens. She had baked beans, but by the time I got to her, they were all gone. She had some seitan. I'm gonna say ribs, kinda, or they just had barbecue sauce, and they were really good. Her seitan barbecue stuff, and she also had mac and cheese. Her macaroni and cheese was amazing. Those collard greens, they do any southern person or any person that's never had collard greens or loved collard greens, you would love these. They were so good. Um, Her seitan barbecue was amazing. Everything they had was amazing. And it's not just me just speaking because I had the food. I was walking around before I even got to their table and people were raving about this stuff. And then in the corner there was a lady. She went back about 2 or 3 times to get food. She was the person that ate all the food. But she went back a few times to get food and she loved those collard greens and the barbecue seitan. No joke. Like they did an amazing job. Her and her daughter were there, and I'll put a picture of them on the side, and I'll also put a picture of their food. So amazing job. They did an amazing job. If you're looking for a caterer for your vegan events or even weddings or anything, a personal chef, or even a baker. The baker actually makes wedding cakes and stuff, and I'll insert pictures of her stuff. This event was amazing. I mean, there wasn't a ton of vendors, which I was a little bit disappointed with. There was only 4, but you know, you make do what you do. The only thing I saw, like, I mean, con wise, I was at the bar. Oh, I did go to the bar. Let me review my bar stuff because I did go to the bar. That was pretty cool. So somebody wind up giving me some tickets to go to the bar, and that was pretty nice. So the view was beautiful. The outside view, I have a video of that. I'll put in a full video. This is just my review, and then I'll do a full video of what everything looked like. But at the bar, I had 2 things. The first thing I got was on the menu, and let me see if I can find it really quick. It was the Hurricane Kombucha with the Lakeward Spritz rum. And that thing was strong. It was so good. But again, I don't drink a lot or at all. I'm a water drinker, but I used to drink. I mean, it wasn't bad. It was good. It was nice and smooth. It was a little strong, but it was good. They complemented each other. The second thing I got was the sangria. To me, the sangria tasted like cranberry juice, but it was still good. It was a nice drink. It was really pretty, and it kind of was a good thing to drink after having that. Then I tried a beer. I sampled 2 beers, and I had one. So let me see if I can find the menu really quick. Okay, so I had the big glass. I had the full one was Loganberry. It was good. I'm not a beer drinker, so I didn't know what to expect, but I did drink a lot of it. It was good. It was different. It wasn't nasty because I remember having their beer at the farmers market. If you check out my farmers market video, um, but yeah, it was good. Then I also sampled 2 other ones, blind sample test them because I knew that one was dark and one was light, so I blind sample tested 2. The sponge candy one was the darkest one, and that one was really good. And then the second one I had was the something breakfast, Irish breakfast alley. The flash is on it, so I can't really see it. It was their breakfast one. So yeah, I liked the sponge candy one more. I love sponge candy. And it was delicious. So all in all, this event was great. I had so much fun. I met so many nice people. My only tip to the people that run a taste of vegan is to have orange tickets for people to give to the food vendors so people aren't going back 3 or 4 times because the soul food went out so quick. And I'm sure they brought enough, so they can scoop 200, 250 servings for people because they said they brought enough. But if people are going back to those 1 or 2 vendors 3 or 4 times because they like the food and they didn't go to anybody else, then the people that want to try all that food miss out. There was a couple friend that came later, like around 6, 7ish, and they didn't get much of anything. They got a little bit of food and they paid full price for the event, and it just kind of sucks that they paid 30 something dollars to come to the event and not taste the food when that's what they were there for. So even the cupcakes, like, I mean, I took one of each because I was doing my job. But if if I wasn't and I'd already tasted her stuff, I would just try something new. But again, it's just having that ticket system. So there's 4 vendors. Each person, if they have knowing that the vendors have enough food to feed everybody twice is one thing. So you give them 2 tickets. But if the vendors don't have that, you give every person 3 tickets. So they can only go to 1 at each vendor. And each vendor has their own color ticket. So they got, something like some system like that. So people aren't missing out on tasting the food because a lot of people did not get to taste a lot of the food, which is sad. And it makes people not want to go back to an event if they're spending that much money. They can't get a refund and they're missing out on food. But all in all, I thought it was amazing. I'm so happy I went, and I can't wait to taste more vegan food. I hope next time they have more vendors and or the space. I know, you can only do but so much, but the space was a little, cramped. There were 200 and something people, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. But, stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to upload all of everything together, so I'm not just talking. I'm also, showing you guys what's going on. So, my other thing is I got this beautiful, she posted a picture of it. I got this beautiful crystal, it's moving, necklace. It's so beautiful. And at the end of the night, I left. I don't know if she didn't know who I was. But she was so sweet, the woman in charge, and she was just so sweet. And I was like, yeah, I was just talking to my friend about that necklace and that book. She was like, oh, do you want it? Do you want? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, the book or the necklace? I was like, the necklace, of course. What? I love books, but I know the necklace will last longer. But yeah, this is it. It's gorgeous. That book I can buy online. I'm probably still gonna buy it. It looks really good, but it's a nice length and it's beautiful. It's copper with a crystal, and it came in this little chest. So all in all, amazing event. Make sure to stay tuned for the full video, and I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave comments down below. Bye.